First, you want to start with a sphere. A proper sphere, you know. Each ellipse should be symmetrical. Anyways. You don't need to draw all that. That's just what's happening in my mind. Next, I like to start with this trapezoid shape. It indicates the in between the eyebrows. And I draw it on the center line of the sphere. And I draw the eyes under it. Now, the good thing about this trapezoid shape is you can then draw a guideline to go down and create the snout. And you just want to put that in, block it in. Doesn't need to be perfect because it's a sketch, you know. This is the cheek. I like to put the corner of the cheek around the corner of the eye, so it creates a symmetrical plane, sort of imagining this sort of triangular shape. Now, here's the forehead. I like to use a modified version of the Loomis method. It's not perfect, but it's what I've been using. Basically, what you do is you have 3 guidelines on the sphere. You have the center line, and then you divide the sphere up into thirds. And that's how you get the proportions for the face. The eyebrows on the center line. The hairline is on the top line. And the line where, in this case, in my version, on the bottom is where the nose goes. Anyways. You can sort of imagine the shape like this. It's being pulled forward because the snout is indeed protruding from the face. Now, I'm going to show you how to draw the ears. When you draw the ears, what you want to do is make sure the inside is facing the direction that the character is facing. And remember that animals' ears sort of face outwards. I usually like to make them start where the eyes and eyebrows start. And then I'll add the fluff and all that good stuff. I like to add fluff on the corner of the cheeks to make it less sharp. When you do this, it makes it so the face has a smoother appearance. And then you can add the fluff on the sides to flesh out the face. And to draw the neck, I like to imagine it starting about here and then here. And by here and here, I mean the center of the sphere that the head is built on. Now, animals have flatter heads than people, so with the sphere I usually shave a little bit off the top. But keep that back because you want a presence of the back of the head because it adds dimension. If you don't have that, the figure just looks very flat and it looks kind of awkward. Now, if you want to add hair to it, the simple generic furry hair tuft, just go ahead and add it in. See, it's covering that other ear because it's on the other side of the head. Now, what's happening in my mind as I draw this is I'm imagining 3 sections of the head. I'm imagining the front section, which is the face, you know, the middle section, and then the back section. Okay. this chunk of hair is coming from the middle section. Not the front section, because that's the face. Remember, that's the hairline at the top. You want to make sure you keep this in mind, because if your character doesn't have a forehead, it's gonna look really strange. Sometimes I make this mistake too. You'll make the hair covering the forehead, and there's not enough space for there to actually be a forehead under said hair. But you can't tell unless you draw the forehead under in the sketch. Because remember, the sketch is meant to be messy. It's going to be under another layer that you're doing line art on top of. So don't be afraid to draw guidelines. And that's basically it. You know,